Hey guys, and welcome to another video. Today's video is a video response to not just one but to, in fact, three videos. Been an ongoing conversation between a couple of YouTubers who talk about gaming, who are all members of a group that I'm a member of called RPG Brigade, and it's a back and forth that I will put all the links to below so you can follow up before what's gone before, and then you can watch my video and see the response. But today I'm going to talk about something called the Quantum Ogre, or the illusion of free choice. So as I said in the pre-credit bit, this is a video response about something called Quantum Ogre, which is a conversation that's been back and forth on a couple of YouTube videos between my friend Lee, Humble GM, and a guy called ivanmike 1968. And as I said, the links for their videos will be below with a numbering so you can follow them in order. But just to quickly summarise, the Quantum Ogre is the idea that wherever you go, be it whichever door you go through in a dungeon or whichever route you go down in the forest, you're going to encounter an ogre because that's what the GM's decided. So it's the idea that there is a choice as to what the players are going into, but actually it's an illusion of free will, a Hodgkin's choice, if you will. And obviously some players are completely fine with this, and other players feel a bit shoehorned in if they have agency taken away from them and their choice is not really their own. Now I agree with something that Lee said, is that sometimes the arbitrary encounter, well not arbitrary, but the encounter can happen regardless of which route the players go down in certain circumstances. Say for instance you're in a busy market town, you go down an alley. It's kind of decided that whichever alley you go down, whichever road you go down, that the local thieves are going to try and lighten your purse for you. That's a good example of an encounter that can happen regardless of route. Conversely, if you're in a dungeon and you choose door A or door B, if the same monster would be behind either door, that's a bit of a cop-out. But I have a counter theory. What I would like to propose is the two ogre theory. Now, the idea of this theory is that there, instead of being one ogre that will teleport from whichever door, regardless of whichever players, and I don't mean actually teleport, but the idea that the encounter would occur behind whichever route the players take. The two ogre theory says, no, there are actually two different ogres, they're not the same ogre. What that means is that there is an encounter, whichever route the players take, but it's a different encounter. There may be similarities, but the encounter has certain differences. And this is very good in a dramatic game, because those different encounters also then potentially have different consequences. To give you an example of this, let's say for instance you are in a village that is about to be set upon by a marauding band of mercenaries. You can go down to the stockade and help defend the village, or you can stay at home and defend your family. Each encounter is a slightly different encounter. The antagonists might be similar, i.e. bandits or mercenaries, but the consequence is different, and this is the key thing. If you stay at home, you've defended your family, but the village might be badly damaged and a lot of its food provisions would be taken, various supplies, maybe the blacksmiths is razed to the ground and you no longer have any means to repair your weapons. Conversely, you could go and defend the stockade and protect a lot of those precious supplies of the village, but your family might suffer. Now this is a great thing that you can play up both in and out of character, because it gives that moral quandary to the characters. And it also means that then the route they take is less arbitrary, because there is a different outcome. The encounter still is that the players are going to fight mercenaries or bandits or whatever it is that's attacking the village, but the outcome is very different, and so that's where I think if you're clever about the way you put these encounters, you can use similar antagonists or monsters down either route that a player party goes, but still have it feel like a different encounter. And this is really what I would say is the counterpoint to the teleporting ogre, or the quantum ogre. Sorry, this is the counterpoint to it. Is that the idea is that there's two ogres, and those two ogres represent those two different encounters. So one ogre or one encounter will go one way, and one will go another way, and consequence is where the game diversifies and becomes more interesting as a result thereof. And you can apply this theory, this idea of consequence in either direction and in any genre, really. It doesn't have to be in a fantasy setting. Consequence is a great thing for, say, superhero settings. A brilliant example of this is the choice that Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man is forced to make at the end of the first film, where the Green Goblin says you can save the woman you love, or the cable car full of kiddies, but you can't save both of them. Except he did, because he's Spider-Man and a bit cheaty. But alright, maybe not such a great example, but the principle is there. He's given a choice, you can save one or the other, and whichever one you save, there's a consequence. And I would encourage you as a GM to incorporate that idea, give different encounters a different consequence and see how that affects your game and see how your players play with it. And as a player, I would say to players, embrace that. Embrace the idea of consequence, because that adds a new dynamic to your character. I hope that both Humble GM and ivanmike see this video, and hopefully this informs some of their ideas, and maybe they will come back to me with a video response which will further this conversation. And I would also invite you, the viewer, to, if you've got an idea on the Quantum Ogre or on these sort of narrative archetypes, then you can leave a video response or comment below. And if you want to see how that pans out, then you can always subscribe. And if you've enjoyed this, give it the old thumbs up. And hopefully I will see you guys with another video real soon.